What a Wild Spirit Brings by Lil, Chapter 38. She still hadn't gotten over it, and was debating burying Liv or continuing to search for Munchin, when she heard a howling in the night that wasn't wolves. She ran through the trees, not caring that they were slapping her, not caring about the snow they were dropping on her. She found Munchin lying against a tree, flailing his arms and legs and screaming like a madman. She almost was asleep instantly. She jumped from the circle of hedges and found him being attacked by animal spirits, and he was smashing his hammer into their heads some, and strangling one with his burly hand. Lil grabbed him and flew up into the sky. "Munchin! Where's your court of hedges? Where?" "Let me go, Glowy!" he screamed. He was trying to get his hand around her neck now. She wasn't as strong as he was. His hand was getting closer and closer against her skin, no matter how hard she fought. She let go of him entirely, and he fell. She raced to catch him, and barely did before he hit the ground, grabbing him by a rock-shod foot. "Let me go! Drop me, you Glowy!" "No, Munchin, Munchin! You killed Liv! You killed her!" "No, I killed the Glowies! I killed the Glowy bastards! Let me go!" Lil wanted to weep, but she had to do something with him. She had to help him. He didn't really kill Liv. She did. She killed Liv by letting him get like this. She flew toward Andari, for once wishing the wild ones knew where she was. His face was getting redder and redder, but she didn't dare flip him over so he could strangle her, or swing that mallet and knock her skull in. She tried to hurry, but he was starting to mutter and growl. She wished she could hear him. It was better when at least she knew what madness he was saying. She found Trixian waiting on the same mountain as before. She flew near enough for Trixian to see him, but far enough that he couldn't swing the mallet and hurt her. Trixian's composure was ruined with horror. "Munchin, I take it?" "Yes, Light, you were right, Trixian, you were right. I'm so sorry. He killed Liv. Light, help me. He killed her. What do I do? I don't know what to do. Tell me what to do, Trixian. Tell me." "Calm down. We must send him to Sheolum. I am in the land of dunes. I can only chase him there here. You must take him in life. Drop him and return to yourself. He will awaken soon. Take him to Sheolum, but be wary of him. His madness does not stay here when he wakens." "But how can you chase him out?" "No time. He is ill. Drop him and go. I will not tell Blaxian, and hopefully you will have completed the task before she returns from dealing with the Tearwater clan." "But go, Lil. You must beat him to your body. He will kill you if you don't." Lil dropped him and flew back, trying not to panic. For a second, there Trixian had sounded as if she were about to panic herself. She flew till she reached the hedges and dove in. She sat up and found him rising up, eyes wild in the moonlight, grinning with his 5 teeth viciously at her. His hands kept rubbing together. "It'll be then. I remember ye. Gave me Liv, did ye? Liv's dead. The Glowy's got her. They won't get me." "No, they won't. We'll go north. They hate north." "North? Glowy's ain't north." Lil got up and started walking north. She glanced behind her, trying not to look as terrified as she was. He was watching her with eyes bugging out of his head, muttering again and again that the Glowies got Liv, but they hated north. Lil didn't care that she was exhausted for the whole night and day, but as the sun fell it was too much. She knew she had to hurry, but she could hardly think. Her brain told her to move and at the same time felt in a haze, but she finally couldn't go any more. She needed sleep. Munchin hadn't stopped muttering. It was driving her a little crazy herself, listening to him repeat himself over and over. "What? Can't stop! North! Glowy's ain't north. They won't catch me, not me! Got me Liv. Want to get me. North! Glowy's ain't north. No stop. North!" "We will have to stop and sleep, Munchin. When we rest a bit, we'll go north again, I promise. Lay down and sleep in here. Eat one of these bars. They'll keep you safe while we sleep from the Glowies. They're anti-Glowy food." "No Glowies if eat." "That's right, Munchin, eat one." He snatched it from her even before she had it out of the pack. He gobbled it like he had never eaten before. She wanted to give him another, and to have more than one herself, but they had to go to Sheolum, and the bars had to last. She didn't dare sleep before he lay down, but he finally stopped mumbling about North and Glowies, and she fell into sweet dreaming. There was no Wilder that night. She didn't dare go there again, not with him like he was. She woke to him ripping the bag from her back. He almost broke her arm, tearing the strap in half to get it. He tore into a bar, dropping the bag as uninteresting. She picked it up with her arm that still could function and ate some jerky. Best to save the bars for him. They started out, him muttering about North and Liv and again, but this time there was something else. He whimpered about a dark woman chasing him away into the cobbled place. He didn't like the cobbles. He didn't like her. Trixie must be the dark woman, but what did that really mean? She tried to ask about her, but he would just shake and whimper more, so she stopped. Better to keep him moving. She led him up one rugged, snowy mountain and down another, day after day. He talked incessantly, every day, all day. She tried to think of anything else, but always there was only him. He whined about Chloe's and the dark woman. Lil was weary to her marrow. The air thin, and each breath was hard to take as each step, but kept plodding on. Every time she woke to him grabbing the sack, yanking her up, but she didn't stop sleeping with it out of fear of waking to worse. She always only managed a few hours' sleep before he was up wanting a bar. She was running out of them, but didn't know what to do about it. She was running out of jerky as well. There wasn't enough food to make it back. Finally, after many, many days, how many she knew not, she could see it. Shale Lum from the mountainside. Looking down, she could see an expanse of gray. The ground, the air, all of it ashes and dust and smolders. She wanted to cry. There it was, her goal, and probably her doom. Munchin saw it too, but started laughing madly. She didn't know if that was good or not and didn't care. She started down toward the worst place in the world.